In this video, we will show you how to find literary criticism using the library's reference collection. Starting the library's website, let's click on the tab that reads Subject Guides. And then let's scroll down and look for the library guide titled Literary Criticism. Then let's click on the second tab that reads Reference Books. All of these publications are found in the library's reference collection. And we are highlighting them because some English professors require students to use these publications as sources for their research papers. Now, let's pretend that I'm writing a paper on Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and I'm supposed to use a source from one of these publications. But I don't know which of these publications might mention my chosen text. For this, we can use this tool called Gale Literary Index. Once you open this tool, you can click on Title Search to type the title of the text that you are researching. I'm going to type Search Gawain, match all words entered, and then search. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight happens to have an author who is anonymous, and this second link is the best option. With the Gale Literary Index, you can see which of these publications mentioned our chosen text. In this case, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is only mentioned in classical and medieval literature criticism. And here you can see that Volume 2 has an article in page 181 to 287. And you can also find articles in Volume 54 and volumes 174 and so on. Now, if we return to the library guide for literary criticism on the reference books, you can see that classical and medieval literature criticism is hyperlinked. By clicking on the title, you can open the record of this publication from our library catalog, and you can see that we have volumes 1 through 35 at Pierce College. However, if you remember the literary index, it says that there are articles in volume 2, 54, and 174. But in the record, you technically only have access to volume 2 and not volume 54 because our collection only provides you through volume 35. That means that even though the literary index is giving you all the pages and volumes that have articles on Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, physically you only have access to volume 2 in the reference collection. This is of course a limitation, but we also have a database that can search through most of these articles online. So you can always click on Articles and Databases, and the database titled Gale Literary Sources is a database that contains the digitized versions of those reference publications. So for example, if I wanted to search for Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, I'm going to put in my keywords without clicking on the suggestions, and I have pulled up 456 results. And if I go to the right hand side and look for the heading that reads publication title, I can expand this, and the very first one is a title for classical and medieval literature criticism. This means that out of the 456 articles that we pulled up, 44 of those are coming from the reference publication Classical and Medieval Literature Criticism. The very first one you can see has the title of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and at the bottom you can see that it was published in Classical and Medieval Literature Criticism. And when you click on the title, you will usually get either a full text of the article in HTML text, or sometimes a PDF version of that article that came from the actual publication. We hope this makes sense. If you have any other questions, please contact a librarian.